his catalogue over 4 nights, had very strong success with bundling that. And I'd suggest that that's because an artist of Paul Kelly's stature, his fans want to show their fandom by coming as regularly as they possibly can. Same for Steve Reich, the classical composer who just recently visited Sydney. They did some bundling there as well. That was a natural fit. In my experience, when you bundle stuff that's not a natural fit, that doesn't truly speak to the art form, if you just have a lot of disparate shows and you create a sub-brand, stick it over it, put it out in the marketplace, doesn't work. And again, I'd be very interested to hear if any of you guys have different experiences than that. The Sydney Symphony, they've got I was talking about kind of segment-based targeting earlier on. Students is a big one for them for obvious reasons, as it is for many of us. They're the audiences of the future. They're often, it has been proven through research that if you get somebody established in an art form at a young age, they will come back at a later point, usually at a reasonably later point of their life cycle. So what does the Sydney Symphony actually do? They're actively building an email database rather than just doing student rush on the day of the event, the same way we always did. Building up an email database, letting that database know and buy tickets for particular events up to a week before the actual show. To get that privilege, the student has to show customer ID at a particular point and register for that email newsletter. And more importantly, they're able to buy their tickets online. Nobody wants to come in and queue up for student rush tickets anymore. They're getting up to a 30% response rate for those emails that are going out, which is huge. And obviously assisting their capacity targets as well as just building audiences of the future. Hiptychs. Now, I really like this one. This is the Roundabout Theatre from New York City. And so this was a slightly different take on building up a particular target audience segment. So what is Hiptychs? I don't know if you can read that. Well, it's free to join. That's the most important thing. The only thing you have to do to join this program is to give reasonably comprehensive data about who you are. For that, you're going to be able to access $20 tickets. Now, how does that actually work? Roundabout Theatre made a decision to do a dedicated allocation of those Hiptychs tickets of up to 20 seats for every event, even the sold-out stuff. So they're sucking up a small loss of budget. But they're actually potentially getting it back as well. Because what happens is the Hiptychs members, when they're notified, these allocations sell out quite quickly. But the customer service team are able to offer them Hiptychs Gold, which for a small amount of money, $70 per annum, they're able to get much more additional benefits, including a larger allocation of discounted tickets, much better seats, and then a range of other benefits as well, like pre-events and post-event activities.